farmer, friend, singer-songwriter, Lyal Strickland.
And that's farmer, friend, and jack of all trades, Chris Horn.
And we're those Tastebudguys. I should have
Glasses go over there.
We're just let's do this. Should have changed shirts again, didn't I? Oh well. It'll be all right.
My good side.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining us one more time. We still got a full house here at the studio. A whole night of recording all kinds of whiskeys and tequilas and stuff like that.
Good
Speaking
stuff.
of tequilas, we have another tequila, which we're going to get to right after you guys take a second and like and follow us and do all that stuff on social media. Go down below and hit the subscribe button, and maybe if you really like us, hit the alarm button. And if you really, really, really like us, you can go to Patreon and, help us out with like $4 a month. That'd be super awesome.
Yep.
Okay, I did all the hard stuff.
It looks like you went to like a ceramics class.
I have a bomb.
What a gorgeous, gorgeous bottle.
This is a cool bottle, and this is also, as you guys may, if you had to guess, would probably think, hey, Colby probably brought that to him, and you'd be right. So,
Shock.
we have the Grand Mayan Tequila Ultra Aged,
Mm-hmm.
which...
I just realized I saw water.
Oh my God.
All right, which
Just dump it out. It's fine. Okay, Ultra Aged. So this is what we've been trying to figure out is why Ultra Aged. And Ultra Aged is a classification that came out in 2006, apparently, as a new classification for tequila. However, it seems to fall under the exact same definition as extra anejo.
Yeah, everything I found online is just people starting to talk about the difference between extra anejo and ultra aged, and invariably they talk about ultra aged versus anejo.
Yeah.
Which is,
The only thing we can figure out is it does specifically say it's a little darker, so maybe it's a type of wood that they're aged in. Can't find that just right now, so don't take that for gospel. And I will also say that every single entry I found that had anything to do with ultra aged anejo comes back to Grand Mayan specifically.
I think Clase Azul also has an ultra aged.
The bottle appeared, but I did not see anything called ultra aged.
We're hoping it has something to do with the fact that extra anejo is 3 years, and we're hoping ultra aged
darker than Scotch.
is longer than that, 4 or 5 plus years.
It is a solid ceramic bottle, whatever.
Oh,
So I have had a chance to get this before, and I am.
we're gonna have to
very happy.
get a bartender in here.
I thought that's what we were. All right. All right. Sorry, there's a whole peanut gallery. As I said, if sometime reach out to us if you want to come out here and watch us shoot, then we can try to make that happen if timing all works out. All right. Other than that, we know this has been a 3-year-old tequila, and that is just about all I know about it.
Yeah,
So,
ditto. And it's a gorgeous bottle. So
okay. So,
nose. Yes, don't.
yes, Lyle.
Don't-
What does it smell taste like?
Don't drink the delicious tequila. Just yes. No, I went straight to tasting. I shouldn't have, but I've had this before. I know it's good. I know what I'm getting into. It is delicious.
This is gonna be the weirdest description I'll give you. Not bad. Just it's just
I
gonna
don't
be
trust
weird.
you anymore. You've broken my trust with your descriptions.
Lemon pepper chicken. Ain't that weird? It is for me, anyways. And I've had this. It tastes nothing like lemon pepper chicken. It's just that's what it reminds me of when I smell it.
No, I can pick up some. If you
You got a bit of a citrus in
you
there. You
nose
still have
it-
the peppery, but it's so light. It's like the dry rub version.
if you nose it with your mouth open and take a lot of air in.
Like you're supposed to, by the way.
That was a subtle reminder of how you're supposed to smell a glass. It wasn't, maybe,
Right.
maybe I might be pushing it, but
Okay. This is one of the tequilas that the wood flavor really seeps in. And that might be where the Ultra Anejo is the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the type of wood they use. I know this one was said, French oak, I believe?
no, that was the
That's
custom.
what, I thought this one was French oak too. Is it not?
I didn't read that on this one.
All right,
Maybe.
Don't hold
Possibly.
me to that one. There will be
Who
some
knows?
up here, maybe.
There is a
Or
lot
there
of
won't be. I don't know.
French white.
So there is a heavy wood note in this one that's heavier than a lot of tequilas you get into.
It's not smoky.
Nope.
And it's not
Nope.
heavy to the point. It almost straddles the line in terms of like a bourbon and a Scotch. There's some nice heat there, and it's
But there's
smooth
no
like a
sweet.
Scotch, but it's still at the end of the day is very tequila.
So it's
not.
yeah. So you still have like a fruit note and a dark fruit note in there.
Yeah.
But there's no sweetness associated. There's a little bit of pepper.
Yeah.
And a big fruity note, but no real sweet note in there. That's not a bad thing.
It's just it's leathery.
That's a good word for it.
And it still is it's its own thing. I don't want you to mistake me thinking that like, oh, this is like a cross between a bourbon and Scotch. It is not. It's like a tequila with sort of those overtones to it.
Yeah, so there still comes back to a bit of a tannin on the backside. Gives that a little bit of an aftertaste of its sour note.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk real quick about the price of this.
Yeah.
So this looks super expensive and it sounds super expensive. And I guess it's kind of expensive. And if you look online, you'll find it anywhere from $73 to $150. The 73 ones is probably going to charge you $30 in shipping, and the $150 ones can kiss your ass because don't spend that kind of money on it. You can find it for around $100.
And that's right where I think this needs to be, for me to still feel like that's a hell of a deal. And I mean, I would pay
and
a
to
little.
have that bottle sitting on your shelf for that price.
Yeah, I mean, I would pay $150 for this. 150's too much probably, but it's such a damn cool bottle, and the contents are so good.
Okay, if it was a little better tequila, I would consider the 150.
Yeah.
I think 100 is where you want to be. I think that's the top end.
Yes.
I think if you can find it in that 80, 85, absolutely you're getting a steal on it.
Yeah.
So this bottle come in right at $100 for local,
Which is great.
we're somewhere thereabout. We can't remember exactly. It was $80 to $100, but we're thinking it was about $100. So if you like the tequilas that are not so sweet and you don't mind the wood flavors in it, this is absolutely one you're going to want to try. 100%.
Yeah. And there still is it's not, there's a little sweet component, but it's not doesn't override everything.
Yeah, it's not, the sweetness is there just enough to say
exciting.
it's not bitter at all.
Yeah.
It makes it pretty neutral.
Yeah.
So
It's just a stellar tequila. I highly recommend it. Obviously, he does too. Go find yourself a bottle, grab it, and chat us down in the comments and tell us what you thought of it, especially compared to some of the other tequilas that we've done on the show that you've had. We're always interested.
I don't want to extend this too long, but one of the other extra anejos we go back to is the Jose Cuervo Family Reserva.
I think this is more in that category.
Yeah, and Family Reserva is 125, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah.
I think I like this one better.
No, I do too.
For me personally,
This actually
Family
strays.
Reserva always reminds me there's a tobacco flavor that goes into
Yes.
it, which is great sometimes. I think this is where you'd want to be.
Yeah, I'd have to have them back to back to make a complete call. They're both great tequilas, but I think you're right. This one's a shade better. All right. Until next time.
Whether it be the Grand Mayan you're trying,
The food you're eating.
that's a poem you didn't even get credit for. Grand Mayan you're trying. Oh, what? You didn't even know it.
You're still doing it. You're still...
Yeah, you're just not catching on. Clothes you're wearing.
One of us is having a stroke. I'm not sure who it is. Might be me. Might be him. Who knows? Grab a buddy and try something new.